Hi everyone. I'm excited to share my unit with you. My unit that I built is called What Do Good Readers Do? And I actually made this and I'm going to be able to use it with my students in the first couple of weeks of school. So I'm actually excited about that. Um, this unit is designed for 6th through 8th graders that are in Tier 3 reading intervention. And I think it will take 3 45-minute sessions to complete. My objective is that students will review and practice using reading comprehension strategies and ways to code text to show the thinking that should be happening while you read. The educational theory that this is based on is constructivism, which is a learning theory that places the learner at the center, and learners master the skills that they practice and construct the learning through experiences. So through this lesson, students will experience the defining of comprehension strategies and applying them to a new text through an I do, we do, you do framework that will support them as they explore and review these concepts. I'm basing the instructional design on the ARCS model by John Keller. I really think this absolutely embodies what intervention has to be about. We have to capture the kids' attention. They need to know that what they're doing is relevant. We've got to build their confidence in what they can do and have them feel satisfied with the results at the end. I think this is just absolutely spot on for what has to go on in an intervention classroom to keep students moving forward. So that's what I've used. The technology that I've incorporated in this unit is Canvas. Canvas is my school's LMS, and it will contain all the materials and deliver the lesson content to the student. This allows me to build it all out so that it can be completed in a self-paced way, and so that every student has access to all the materials. And it also has some features in it that allow me to monitor student progress. So I've used the settings within Canvas to lock the order of activities. Students must complete the first thing to unlock the next thing. They have to complete that to unlock the next, which means they can't just skip to the assignment and try to do it. They have to actually go through all of the steps. I've also built in 2 assignments that require feedback from me before it will unlock what comes next. So that gives me some checkpoints to monitor the student's success and give them some feedback on how they're doing. The 2 pieces of technology that we're using within this unit are Padlet and Book Creator. Padlet, I'm sure you've heard of. It's a virtual wall that students can post ideas to. We're going to use it to brainstorm reading comprehension strategies. So this is actually going to be the very first activity in this unit, just to get their brains going, get everything back up in their working memory. What I like about the Padlet is it's visual. As people have ideas, they're going to add them up on the board and everybody can see them. What this does is help trigger a new idea because of something someone else put up there. So things they might not have remembered or come up with, they're going to get there by reading other people's responses. It also helps to make them feel a little bit more comfortable because you don't actually have to speak in front of the class. And the next technology tool that we'll use in the unit is Book Creator. This tool is new to me and it will be new to my students, and it is an online way to create ebooks. We're going to collaborate with it and make a class book that shows authentic examples of applying these reading strategies. So they're actually going to take pictures of their piece of text that's been coded and underlined. They're going to upload those into a book picture and then use the software to write in their thoughts or reflections about using those strategies. And then we'll have a class book about it. Okay, so let's walk through what this lesson would actually look like. This is day 1. And this is what it looks like in Canvas. So we're starting with, what do good readers do? That's the question. And we're going to use that Padlet, like I said, to go ahead and brainstorm everything that they remember. You know, these are middle school kids. It's not their first time hearing this. So we should be able to come up with a whole lot of these strategies and discuss them. After that, I'm going to give them this actual list. This is what we use. It's also what the regular language arts teachers use. So this tool is consistent in both their reading intervention class and their ELA class. And then we're going to complete the first assignment. That's this bottom thing right here. That's my first checkpoint. It's just a quick matching activity with these strategies, and it'll give me a way just to make sure, all right, yes, we're on the right track. Okay. Day 2 looks like this in Canvas. We're going to keep thinking about what good readers do, but we need to do a little bit of setup here so we can continue to move forward, so that after this, they're ready to move in a self-paced way. So we're going to take our first trip to the library and check out a book. We're also going to do a tutorial with our new tool called Book Creator. This is made by Book Creator. It is a fantastic lesson that has instructions and walks them through how to use all the tools and features. Okay, so with those two things done, we transition back into the purpose of our lesson with the I do component, where I'm going to read aloud a page from our class book. I'm going to model my thinking, use one of these reading strategies, and make a book page about that. Then we're going to we do. So I'm going to read another page of our class book, and together we're going to identify some different places where we've used one of those coding marks, somewhere where we've made a connection or something we can make a prediction about, something we have a question about, something that allowed us to visualize. And then the last thing of that day is students will go in and they'll type one of the things that they noticed in the chapter or on that page that I read, one of the comprehension strategies they noticed, they just type it in, submit. I will be able to make sure that they've put in something that matches what we've been talking about, and again, monitor their learning. Okay. Day 3 is totally self-paced. Day 3 is the you do day, and they are going to read from their new library book. They're going to find a place where they have applied a comprehension strategy and can code it. And then they're going to create their own book page and add it to the class book. So students are using shared experiences to build their knowledge of reading comprehension within a structured framework of I do, we do, you do. This is student-centered, somewhat self-paced, and allows them to discuss, experience, and build so that these lessons really stick with them. This is again based on the ARCS model, focusing on their motivation throughout this lesson, because they will have opportunities to monitor their success and receive feedback. And relevance is another sort of key component in this ARCS model. And hopefully the students will see that these strategies are something they use every day and every time they read in every class. So it does match up with that constructivist learning theory. So hopefully you enjoyed this lesson. I'm actually excited to use this with my students. I think it'll be good within maybe the second or third week of school. And yeah, thanks for listening.